Okay, let's go ahead and call the Millcreek Township General Authority meeting to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we have a fairly brief agenda, but do we have any comments on any of the agenda items? If not, we'll move on to the approval of minutes from August 12th of 2025.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion made by Mr. Olet. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Ms. Clear. Do we have any questions, comments, changes, corrections? If not, I'll go ahead and ask for a vote. Ms. Clear?
Yes.
Mr. Wardy?
Yes.
Mr. Olet?
Yes.
I vote yes, and those minutes are approved. Approval of bills. I think you'll notice there's just a few professional service bills that we received over the past month. I don't know if any comments or?
Comments, they're pretty normal.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion made by Mr. Olet,
I'll second.
a second by Mr. Wardy. Any comments or questions? Okay, we'll go ahead and vote. Ms. Clear?
Yes.
Mr. Wardy?
Yes.
Mr. Olet?
Yes.
And I vote yes, so those bills are approved. Then we're moving quickly on to the financial report. Ms. Page.
Yes, I just wanted to provide a quick 6-month budget report for revenue and expenditures for 2025. It should have been included in your packet. You can see that on the revenue side of things, it's only been about $308 that we've brought in. The two major items in revenue is the land bank demolition grant and then the RACP grant that we should be receiving in 2025. I briefly talked with Matt, and I believe we're to the point now where we can apply for the reimbursement of the land bank.
Yes, we can apply for the reimbursement for any of the funds that we've already expended for demolition. So that would be everything, at this point would be everything but the 10% for both projects. So that application, once the final check is issued, or I should say once the current applied for check is issued to Empire, then I can go ahead and apply to the land bank for that reimbursement. Should have that fairly quickly. Would you like me to address the RACP then?
Yes.
Okay, and I'll touch a little bit on it in the consultant report, but working on the RACP as well, working with the contractors for their final payroll and their prevailing wage reports so that we can meet our compliance standards for RACP. And the anticipation is that we could start receiving RACP funds before the end of the year.
Great.
On the expenditure side of things, we have recorded about $315,978 through the first 6 months in expenditures. Everything seems to be pretty much on track of where we had budgeted for the year. Nothing really outstanding pops out at this point in time. It was all pretty much following the budget. Did you have any comments on that,
Questions?
or anybody have any questions?
Just one comment for the record. I mean, no revenue from the township has been contributed to the authority over the last year, right? So there's nothing.
Correct. And once we receive the RACP monies, we are not forecasting that should happen anytime soon.
Good to hear that. Okay. If there's no other questions or comments, I'll accept a motion to approve the financial report as presented.
I'll make the motion.
Motion made by Mr. Wardy,
I'll second.
second by Mr. Olet. Any other questions? Okay, we'll go ahead and vote. Ms. Clear?
Yes.
Mr. Wardy?
Yes.
Mr. Olet?
Yes.
And I vote yes, so the financial report is approved. Okay, under communications, I don't know if you have anything else under treasurer. I think
No, nothing else.
we're good there. Okay, thank you.
No more communication.
All right, Executive Director, Communications, Mr.
Yep.
Waldinger.
Yes, thank you. Just a quick update on the 2 open demolition phases that are remaining. If everyone recalls, there were 3 total phases. First one was complete last year. Demo phase 2, which was the former Grasshopper building, we were reached out to by the contractor who requested release of their 10% retainage. So we sent somebody from the township, the stormwater management coordinator, to the site to inspect it. Unfortunately, the required 70% vegetative cover that is required for our NPDES permit has not been attained. And so I have spoken with the contractor, and their plan is to come up and reseed with hopes that that will be established within the next couple weeks. Moving on to demo phase 3, which was the remainder of the Bel Air property. That is, as everyone I think has noticed is going by, that it is complete, has been seeded. Grass does seem to be growing in well at this time. Hopefully we have some good weather that's conducive to that. I have been working with the contractor to arrange a meeting with their office staff in order to ensure that we have all necessary payroll and prevailing wage records that are necessary for our RACP compliance. So that's where I am at with those two projects.
Okay, thank you. Any questions?
No.
Okay, if not, we'll move on to Solicitor Communications, Ms. Caparosa.
A massive report today. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing from me today.
Nothing? Okay, thank you. And Consultant Communications, Mr. Waldinger?
Yes, Mr. Peters had a conflict with today's meeting, but did give me the following items to report. The request for proposals was sent out to the pre-qualified developers on August 22nd. The RFP responses are due to the authority by September 30th. Altair has been in contact with all invited firms and have confirmed that they have received the RFP. And Altair continues to work with me on the RACP. They are advising me on the payroll verification and other compliance issues so that we can get that submitted to the state.
Okay, thank you for the report. Any questions? All right, we're moving right along in record pace here. Citizens to be heard. Mr. McAndrew? What's that? Well, last time I said Dennis and you said Mr. McAndrew. This time I'm saying Mr. McAndrew. And, now I'm confused. Next month it's going to be Dennis McAndrew. How about
Yeah, I'm being difficult, I'm sorry.
Cheryl, maybe we can get Dennis a nameplate for up here?
Concerned citizen. That's what it, thorn in, no, not a, hopefully a thorn in your side, no. I proposed earlier this morning in a different meeting, and I'll propose it again. I don't know what the budget is from the initial, I believe, 5-something million startup for this authority and what it currently sits at. But I think it would be a good if the redevelopment authority could help redevelop the Zemzem property. I know we've been trying to keep them separate, but I think it may soothe some other citizens to see support from the authority to the township, and because the perception is that we're focused on solely on 8th Street and people aren't, because it does take time, I realize, but I don't think people are seeing the hard work and time and effort you guys put into 8th Street, and they're not making the connections. And I do think the green space can be and is developed property, and maybe you guys somehow can help support the Zemzem. That's putting that forth. Thank you.
Okay, no, thank you for your,
On that note, Dennis, I actually just spoke with, or sent an email to Ashley Marsteller the other day, saying that the authority, on behalf of the Zemzem Shrine Club, that the authority would be able to, is eligible to apply for grant funding that the township isn't eligible for. That was one of the reasons for creating the authority.
Right.
Is because we fall under a different jurisdiction.
I realize. I'm
So-
trying to, for
Yeah.
the people out there that aren't, that you
Don't know.
are trying to.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that that is a great, I think it's a really good idea. And I think that as we kind of, we grow, we're very bare bones around Millcreek Township, as everyone can probably attest to.
No, I think you're doing a great
And-
job. I'm just,
But, you know, so I think as we kind of look more holistically at that, you know, 3,000-foot view, what more could we do?
right.
And maybe we get citizens, residents involved in helping kind of shape
If
that.
anything I've learned from, is things take time. I mean, I've seen Matt on the news recently about the realignment of the street, which has been, what, over a year in planning?
Yeah.
And everyone's acting shocked that it's like, that was mentioned a year ago.
Yeah.
And yet people are like acting like it's this new thing. And that's why I'm saying that maybe you guys, with the authority's ability to get grants and other and then so many people have been saying, that, 8th Street's, to invest takes time to see the return on the investment. And it's not, and you throw in the government and the state and it's going to take even longer. And yet people are complaining and not to confuse things, government study, people are, there's no one, well, you are trying to reinvest. This is what the whole purpose is for. So it's disingenuous when people are saying we're not trying. It's just taking time.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And, you just said you got so you're talking September, October before the final proposal for the people. So there again, several more months before but you're trying to get the proper fit, the proper ducks in a row, whatever you want to call it.
Correct.
And not just willy-nilly picks, and you keep hearing, well, why don't we get a local? Well, sometimes national is better than local, sometimes not. But you have to do your due diligence, and I think you are, so thank you.
Thanks for your comments. Appreciate it. Okay, I don't believe we have a need for an executive session, correct? Okay. If not, unless anybody has anything else, I'll accept a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion.
Mr. Wardy makes a motion. Mr. Olet seconds it. Ms. Clear
Yes.
votes for it.
Yes.
Mr. Wardy, yes. Mr. Olet, I vote yes. Okay, at 3:11, we are adjourned. Thanks for your attention and have a good rest of the afternoon.